welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. My name's Kimmy. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my newborn must-haves as well as some of the products that we didn't use, maybe I regret purchasing, things like that. I think this will be really helpful for those of you that are building your baby registry to kind of think of things that you might want to add on there, or possibly things that you're like, you know what, on second thought, maybe I probably don't need that item. That way you're not wasting your money or maybe your friends or family's money. So before we get into that, I would really love it if you wanted to subscribe to my channel so you can keep seeing more videos from me. I would love to have you join my growing family here on YouTube, and give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy videos like this, and let's get right into it. So starting off, I'm going to mention a couple of items that are also kind of postpartum related too, just because they kind of go hand in hand with this newborn phase. And the first items I'm going to be talking about are nipple pads as well as a nipple balm. I don't have either of these items with me here because I actually don't know, I no longer need to use them. I have graduated from needing these items. But for the first few weeks and couple of months of my postpartum journey and my baby's life, I use these all day, every single day. So I'm going to be inserting a picture here of the nipple pads that I use from the brand Lansinoh. Hope that's how you say it, not really sure. But these are just disposable nipple pads that I would just put onto my bra, and they would help with any random letdown or leaking throughout the day. That way I wasn't making a mess of all of my bras and all of my shirts. Definitely came in handy. And I did find that I preferred these to like the reusable bamboo or cotton ones. Those ones didn't stay in my bra. They were always moving around all over the place, and by the end of the day, especially if I had a very heavy milk flow that day, they would smell like old rotten milk by the end of the day, and it was really kind of disgusting. So as much as I loved the fact that they were reusable, they just weren't quite as functional and didn't work quite as well for me. So I did prefer the Lansinoh disposable ones to the reusable bamboo or cotton ones. So that's kind of my take on those. And then Bamboobies makes my favorite nipple balm. I will again insert a picture right here of that. And oh my gosh, it was my absolute savior. When you are first starting breastfeeding, your nipples go completely raw. It hurts like crazy. So every single time when we were finished breastfeeding, I would just put a little pea size of that onto my nipple, rub it around, and it instantly soothed it, made it feel so much better. I would also put this on after the shower too, just, you know, put that moisture barrier. I found that if I didn't have the balm on and I just had my nipple just touching those nipple pads or my bra, usually I was wearing those nipple pads, it hurt really bad just rubbing against it. Oof. It was just too tender, too sore to just have a fresh nipple. And so having that balm really just did all the things to make my poor little nipples feel better. And I really have to thank it because my nipples never cracked. They never were scaly or dry. They were always nice and moist. And this one is organic, so you don't have to worry about rubbing it off before you feed your baby. So there were times where I thought she was done eating me because I was still getting used to breastfeeding, and I would put it on and then she'd start rooting around again. I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. Let's give it back to you. And I didn't have to worry about it making her sick or anything like that. So totally safe for baby as well. And just thank you, Bamboobies, for making that nipple balm. My gosh. Okay, on the flip side of things that I didn't use, kind of staying on the postpartum area and breastfeeding journey, is the Hakka. I didn't need to use this. Now, I'm going to put a picture right here. I have it somewhere downstairs with all of my probably pumping accessories. I tried using it a few times, but my letdown was never really strong enough to need it. Now, it's a great product if you do have a very strong letdown. I highly suggest using this. That way you don't have all that breast milk going to waste, but maybe I'd have like a couple of drops. I was using it on this side and I was feeding on the other side. I'd have maybe a couple of drops in there, and it just didn't make sense. And my baby was kicking it and it would fly around everywhere and it just would make a mess. So I was just like, you know what, forget this. I'm just gonna keep my other boob in the bra with the breast pad and let the breast pad kind of catch whatever comes out, and it's not gonna be a big deal. So the Haakaa is a great product. I just didn't personally need it. And then again, on the same note, there's another couple of nipple related things just to get them out of the way that I thought I really needed, I thought would help a lot, but just didn't work for me. I don't necessarily think they're bad products, they just didn't work for me. So the first thing are these little nipple covers. So they get just kind of attached to your nipple like so, and your baby kind of sucks through it. This is good for maybe if your baby prefers a bottle, or if your nipples are so raw that you can't even fathom, like it hurts way too bad to have your baby like suck on your actual nipple. This kind of just protects them. Now these are probably just the wrong size for my nipple. I don't know if they're too big or too small. I really have no idea. This was the 20 millimeter size. My nipple never really got in there. Maybe it's too small. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. My nipple would get to like right to the top, and when she'd be sucking on it, like she wasn't getting my nipple, so no milk was coming out, and it was just kind of pointless. So probably just the wrong size for me, but eventually my nipples just got used to breastfeeding and I didn't need them anymore. So if you can find the right size for your nipple and you're in that boat where maybe your baby doesn't like the nipple and prefers a bottle, or again, your nipples are just so raw you just cannot breastfeed, but you really want to breastfeed, these could be a game changer for you, but make sure you get the right size. And then the last nipple related product is this little thing. It's kind of similar to a Hakka. You just kind of put it on your nipple and it catches whatever milk comes out. This I don't think is a very good product. I don't think it's as effective as a Hakka, because a Hakka can suction to your nipple and actually help draw out the milk. This just kind of sits there, and I found it didn't really sit very flush to my nipple either, so it kind of a little bit of milk would kind of come out the outside and it didn't all come in. So it was just kind of stupid. And again, it didn't suction to your nipples. It didn't stay on very well. It's supposed to kind of go in your bra. But if I was breastfeeding, my baby would just kind of kick it off, and it was just kind of stupid. So these ones I wouldn't suggest. If you're needing something similar, I would definitely suggest a Hakka or something similar from another brand. These little things were just kind of stupid. Moving on to baby stuff, I want to mention something that's really, really cute. I don't necessarily think it's like the most essential thing, but I do think it's really cute and actually pretty helpful as well, especially for newborns who might need it. So if you're going to be doing a binky pacifier, we call them tetes, I love these little Lubba Nubs. So the brand Avent, I have no idea how to pronounce their brand. They have these cute little stuffed animals. They have a ton of different animals that attach to their binkies. This is just one of the styles that they have. It just attaches to the binky, and what it does is it holds the pacifier in the baby's mouth. Okay? Especially for brand new newborns who don't know how to help themselves hold the binky to their mouth. It's really, really helpful. So, and adorable, obviously. This one we named Eli Elefante. She's just super cute. We also have a giraffe, so I've got one upstairs, one downstairs, just so I don't have to worry about finding one. I've got kind of multiples. But these are just super helpful and really, really cute. They just kind of sit on the baby's chest, and it kind of just helps it stay put. Now, it's not foolproof. If the baby is moving around, maybe if they've kind of turned over or something like that, it might fall off, and then, you know, it's kind of hanging like this. But overall, it's gonna just help it stay where it should be. So I would suggest these. It's not like, you know, live or die type of thing. But if you are gonna be using a pacifier with your baby, I would suggest it. All right, moving on to bath time. I got suckered into buying this as I was building my registry. I saw it and I thought it was so adorable. Thought it would be super cute for brand new babies who are super tiny and you're kind of bathing in the sink. Just kind of make it more comfy. But I definitely don't think it's necessary, especially given the other thing that we've received. So this is a flower bath. It kind of sits in your sink and the petals kind of go up along the edges of your sink and you can rest your baby's head on it. Now for a brand new baby who's like 5 pounds, like the first few days of her life, we did use this and I did really like it. However, she grew out of it really, really fast. Now, mind you, my baby is very long. She was born 20 inches long and she's now 24 inches long. She's a tall girl, not like her mom. I'm only 5'3", so she's gonna tower over me, I'm sure. She grew out of this really, really fast. Even though she was still really, really skinny, again, she was born 5 pounds, 12 ounces and 20 inches. Lengthwise, she just grew out of the sink way too quick to use this more than twice. So as adorable as these little flower baths are, I wouldn't recommend buying one. Okay, had to take a brief moment to attend to Amelia. She woke up from her nap and now she's laying right here on a product I'm going to be mentioning here in a moment. But continuing on the bath time topic, another product that we just didn't use, not a bad product by any means, it just didn't work for us, is this little bath sling my mother-in-law gave us. You're supposed to put the baby in here and it's supposed to kind of cradle them. However, my baby just wouldn't stay in there. She just kept sliding right off and it just didn't work. I don't know if she's just too tiny and too skinny for it or what. It just didn't work. So what we've been using instead is a great tub that I would 100% suggest. Let me grab it. It's this tub right here. It's way too big for the screen. It'll fit in your sink or just in your bathtub. We just kind of put it in our bathtub. And this one comes with a sling, okay? And this one works so much better because of the way it's shaped. It kind of hugs the baby so much better and she doesn't move at all. She's just snug as a bug in a rug. And this one is awesome because it will grow with your baby. It has a bunch of different stages. It has the newborn sling. It's got a spot for an infant to kind of sit in there as well as, and also a toddler. So in each stage of kind of where the baby is at, if they can hold their head up, they can kind of sit up, or if they're really big and a toddler, it kind of works for all stages. And so I really, really love this one. I think it's super practical because it'll go through so many stages of your baby's life. So you don't have to keep kind of buying and adjusting. You just need the one product and you're good for like a year or so, a year or two. One last bath product is this little scalp massager. We got this from our hospital. They gave this to us. There's a bunch of ones that you can buy from like Frida Baby and things like this. And this is awesome because what it does is these little bristles are super, super soft. They massage the scalp, get the soap in there. You can use it without soap too. And this helps just avoid cradle crap. So my baby was born with a lot of hair and this just helps clean it and helps kind of get off all the dry dead skin and helps keep her nice and clean. So I use this when we're using soap and when we're not using soap. We don't use soap every time we bathe, just once a week. And this has just been fantastic. Okay, moving on to baby wearing. Baby wearing is something that I thought I would do all day, every day, thought it would really work for us. And it does help sometimes, especially when your baby just does not want to be set down while they're awake or when they're trying to go to sleep. However, I have 2 different wraps and one of them does not work for me. The one that doesn't work is a Solly Baby Wrap dupe. This is not by the brand Solly Baby. This is by Kiwibabies. My best friend got this for us for our baby shower. It's just like a regular Solly Baby Wrap. And I'll kind of put a picture here of kind of what that looks like. Now, the way you hold your baby in this wrap, my baby cannot handle it. She hates that position. She hates being like upright facing towards me with her legs kind of in a froggy position. She hates it. She instantly fusses and cries, like not just like a regular fuss, like distraught cries. She hates it so bad. We have tried so many times, and every single time she hates it. She's so mad. She will not calm down, and just cannot handle it. So thank you, Ash, for giving us this. Maybe baby number 2 along the way. I'm not pregnant. But you know, we do want to have another baby. Maybe the next one will like it, so I'm definitely keeping it. But she just can't handle it. She can't hang. So I did get a different kind of wrap. This is a Sling Wrap from the company Wildbird. This is gorgeous. It's made out of this gorgeous linen material, and the pattern is just stunning. And again, traditionally you're supposed to have them in the same sort of position, but you can kind of recline them over like how you would normally cradle them in a cradle hold, and she prefers that so much more. So if I need to use a wrap, I'm going to be using the Sling Wrap, and I would suggest this brand. It's gorgeous, very well made. They have so many different patterns, so whatever your style is, you'll find one that works for you. And I would honestly suggest getting both kinds, because you never know what your baby is gonna like, if they're even gonna like a wrap anyway. This is just the one that mine prefers. Okay, moving on to the Boppy Pillow. Okay, this is a Boppy Pillow. It's meant for, you know, putting around you and helping you breastfeed as you're nursing. And while she was an itty bitty baby, like a week old, I did like it for that. But after a while, it just wasn't supportive enough. It just wasn't functional in that way, and I just stopped using it. My husband still wants to use it when he's holding her, which is hilarious. So he definitely still uses it, but I don't use it for that purpose anymore. Now they do have a little picture right here of different ways you can use it, and I like it for propping her up and for tummy time. So I like to kind of just, I'm not gonna get her in this right now. So if I need my hands free, I'll just kind of put her in it like this, and it kind of holds her upright, like she's sitting. She can't sit up by herself yet, so it kind of props her up, or for tummy time. Oh, this one has a little thing. So just kind of putting her like this, and it just kind of props her up for tummy time. And that's how I like to use the Boppy Pillow. So I do think I would consider Boppy Pillows a must-have, but you might not use it for what you think you would use it for, if that makes sense. And then speaking of tummy time pillows are really helpful for newborns to kind of prop them up in a proper way. I can't remember where I learned this, but I read somewhere that very small babies, you don't want to just have them on the tummy time like on the flat floor. It is better to use a pillow. So I did have this on our registry, and I'm really glad we got it. It's this really adorable tummy time mat that comes with a little pillow. So it kind of props her up, and then she can like look at all the little pictures, and she loves it most of the time. I mean, what baby loves tummy time all the time? I don't know. She did 6 minutes without fussing this morning, so that was awesome. But I love this product and would definitely suggest it. It's super cute. It comes with a bunny and a beet somewhere. The bunny kind of sticks in right here and the beet right here, and there's a little carrot too. And a little mirror, watermelon mirror. Super adorable. They're off somewhere. But would definitely suggest this. This is super cute. And great for tummy time. All right, and another must-have are a baby lounger of some sort. So my best friend also got us this. This one is so beautiful, and you can kind of tighten it right here to kind of adjust it to your baby's size, and you can kind of lay them in here on the couch, on your bed, on the ground, kind of wherever you're at. That way they can sleep or just chill in this, and you can kind of have your hands free. This has been super clutch. She does love it. She does prefer to sleep in our arms or her swing, but this has been great. We've taken it traveling with us, and I would highly suggest some sort of lounger like this, not to sleep throughout the night because they could kind of get their face in here and possibly smother themselves. No one likes to talk about that, but do you want your baby to be safe when they're in their bassinet or their crib? Just nothing in there at all. It's been really hard to get her used to that, but just chilling throughout the day, this has been wonderful, and I would call it a must-have. The next must-haves I have are playmats, Play Gym's playmats. She's sitting in hers right now. I'll kind of insert a clip of her in her playmats.
Oh, good morning. Really? What else? What else, baby? Hi. Hi. Sugar pie. I love you. I love you. You look so cute today. So bright and sunshiny. So bright and sunshiny on this cloudy day. Good morning. I love you.
So as you can see, she loves these things. They are great for independent play like what she's doing right now, as well as kind of playing together. Right now I have this really cute thing that I got from a brand called Kiwico. They are a subscription service that kind of sends developmentally appropriate toys for your baby at each stage. This is just a really cute kind of high contrast sort of thing for her to look at, and I just have this strapped to her Play Gym using these straps, and she loves just looking at it and interacting with it. It's super cute. So 100% some sort of playmat, Play Gym. The one that we have that's Finding Nemo, it's the manta ray with all the little lights, has been amazing. My best friend Ashley has that for her daughter, and one day we were over for a play date and I set her in it and she just had a blast, as you can see in this video here. She loves it. She loves the disco lights and things like that, following it for object permanence and things like that. She just has so much fun. So something like that, that's a little bit more involved, or something more simple like the first one, I would honestly say both would be must-haves, just so that you can kind of let them play and have fun and kind of explore the world around them. In the mornings, our routine is I set her in here while I'm having breakfast, and then while I'm having dinner, I set her in the Stingray one. Huh, you love your playmats, don't you? Huh, my baby? All right, next must-haves are Swaddle Socks. So babies, you don't want anything in their crib or bassinet while they're sleeping, right? But you do want them to be cozy as well. So Swaddle Socks come in a clutch because it gives them that compression like they're being swaddled and keeps them warm and cozy without fear of getting a blanket over their face or anything like that. So I have two different types, and I would suggest both because, again, you don't know which your baby will prefer. Mine luckily likes both, so I kind of just switch off between the two. This first one has been well loved. This is the first one we used, so don't mind the stains, okay? It's a baby, right? This is the Swaddle Up Swaddle Sock from Love to Dream, and this allows their arms to kind of be like this, so as they're rolling over, they can't roll all the way, and also kind of allows their arms to be up. So if your baby likes to have their arms up, the Swaddle Up sock is the way to go. I've got a couple of these. And then I also have the Halo sacks. This is the Halo sack. Well, this is the Aden and Anais swaddle sack. I call these like it looks like, I call these like the baby straight jacket. Is what these look like. And again, these just kind of keep their arms in nice and tight, so they're nice and cozy, but again, don't have to worry about a blanket covering their face. Are you talking? You like this, huh? This is your little swaddle sock? You love this? Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. It's a good one. Okay. The next thing I want to suggest is a nail buffer. This came in a little grooming kit that my mom gave us. Came with a bunch of different things, but I use this instead of nail clippers. I have tried clipping her nails twice, and both times I have either cut her or pinched her really, really bad. And that breaks my heart. It hurts her. And I don't want to do that again. So this little nail buffer trims her nails without hurting her. Even if it catches her skin, it's like nothing ever happened. Like she doesn't react at all. If anything, she's sitting there smiling at me really cutely. So nail buffer over a nail clipper all day, every day until she can stop squirming around like a crazy person. On the subject of nails, for itty bitty babies, before you're able to clip their nails, you need mittens. Okay, you need the pajamas that have the fold over mittens. You need these for when they're not wearing those sort of things, like if they're in dresses or something like that. Mittens, okay, to cover their hands so they're not scratching themselves and they're not scratching you. They're super cheap. This came in a pack of 3 and it was probably like $5. I'm not really sure. My dear friend Jamie got this for us for the baby shower. Thank you, my dear. Mittens. Get you some, okay? You and your baby will thank me later, I promise. Oh, you tooted. You stinky bum. You guys stinky bum. Yeah, you guys stinky bum. You guys stinky stink. Okay. The next thing is kind of a scary product, okay? But trust me, you need this. This is a nose sucker. It plugs into your vacuum using like the little hose attachment right here. And then it sucks out all the little boogies and it goes into this little container. Frida baby has one that you use with your mouth, which is a little terrifying. Like, ew, I don't want to like get her boogers in my mouth, you know? This avoids that and works a lot better. I haven't used the Frida baby one. My bestie Ashley got this for us again for the baby shower. And she swears by this. She's like, this works better than all the other things. Better than the little like ball squeezy tube thing that they use at the hospital. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea how the heck they use that so efficiently. I can't. I tried one day. Didn't work. Didn't get anything out. This, however, gets all the boogies. It's a little traumatizing at first. She hates it. But in 10 seconds, you get all of her boogers out and it's over and it's done with. So for all the little babies that don't know how to blow their nose yet, get you a little nose sucker vacuum thingy. All right, the next thing is so great. I have 2 of these. This is little Diaper Caddy, and it's probably my favorite thing. It's kind of stupid. I have one of these downstairs. We keep her downstairs in our bedroom at night, and I have diapers here. We've got wipes. I've got, I keep plastic bags to kind of throw out her diapers. We've got her diaper pail in her room. But I just kind of keep a thing of plastic bags to throw out her nighttime diapers. And it's great for organizing there. And then throughout the day, what I do is I use this so that in the morning, I can shove everything I need to take upstairs with me in here. My phone, when I was using the diaper balm, her clothes from the night before in here, and then anything I need to take downstairs at night, whatever that might be, I just throw in here. That way I can have this in one arm and her in the other arm, and I'm not trying to fuss with 10 million things that all just can kind of go in this amazing little caddy, and it's just so helpful. So I would highly suggest a diaper caddy, even if you just want to use it to organize like your diaper station. You can put like your breastfeeding goodies in here, all that sort of stuff. It's awesome. I would suggest 2. And then the last couple of things I want to talk about are noise machines. So I have the Hatch sound machine. I will put a picture here, and we love it. I don't know if it's more for me or for her at this point because we used it before she was even born. I've always liked white noise. My husband's now used to having white noise, and I'm getting her used to having white noise too. maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. But most babies, if you think about it, when they're in your womb, they are hearing all of your blood flowing, you talking, lots of noise in the background, just constant whoosh sort of thing happening, okay? So babies are used to having white noise in the, like, just all the time, and then if you try and put them down in a quiet room and there's no noise and all of a sudden there's a big bang because you close the door, it's gonna wake them up. So having white noise in the background definitely helps. I also have a portable one, the little shusher, Yoga Baby shusher, not really sure what it's called. I will also insert a picture of that right here to take with us when we're traveling and when we're just out and about. That's also been super helpful. So the Hatch one has different sounds to choose from. It's got just the regular white noise. It's got waves. That one's our favorite. It has a washing machine. It's got different lights as well. We use that at night to change her diaper. That way we're not turning on all the bright lights, which kind of wakes everybody up. If you just kind of have a night light like that, it just kind of keeps the mood right so everyone's kind of still sleepy so we can go back to sleep better, right? So I love the Hatch sound machine, but something similar would be great. I would definitely suggest a white noise thing that has a night light too. Great for those nighttime changing and feeding. So those are all of my newborn and postpartum must-haves, as well as things that just didn't work for us, kind of our regrets and things that just simply didn't work. I hope you found this helpful. It's kind of helped to kind of have a good idea of what to add to your baby registry, or maybe you've already had your baby and you're kind of thinking of what could I get to solve this problem. I hope you found something. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can keep seeing more videos from me. I would love to have you, and give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it and found it helpful. And I'll see you guys next time.